Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz. I got another Smash Bros. DLC. This time it's a theory video. And there is a tiny bit of credibility to this theory, but I'm gonna kind of give my 2 cents on this, kind of not tear it apart, but we're gonna dive into this. So this theory is called the sound test voice theory. So if you don't know what that means, basically inside of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let me get the exact steps here, but you can basically go to settings, right? What's the settings? Come on, pop up. But there's a way to go to sounds, go to vault, go to sounds, go to voices, and then voices will have like this the huge thing of every single character, and you can click on the character and you can hear all their voice lines and all the the noises that they make, right? So that's pretty cool. Now the theory is this. Here's a screenshot. This is from update 4.0. This is the one from right after Banjo was announced, okay? So here's the screenshot here. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. There we go. Okay, that should be better. But, hopefully my face cam is not in the way. But Banjo is the last character. Remember, this is update 4.0 that we're talking about. And then after Banjo, you see there's three blank spaces. Now, that was interesting at the time because Banjo happened to be the third character out of 5 for Fighter Pass 1. So why were there 3 blank spaces, which was kind of weird. Again, after Banjo, we didn't know who was coming next, right? Well, eventually that turned into Terry Bogard, and then Byleth Male, and Byleth Female. So alternates that have different voice lines and whatever. So like all the heroes, they all have their own voices. So they got their each individual own thing. So the speculation right now is when you go to Smash Bros, you can do this yourself, and I'm going to bring this up on my actual Nintendo Switch in just a second, but you will see that Min Min, actually, you know what, let me just do that right now. Alright, so here is the current sound voice screen. This is what it looks like. So Min Min happens to be the very last character in here. But keep in mind, remember Steve, Alex, Zombie, and Enderman, they do not have any voice clips whatsoever, which is why they are missing from here. But remember that screen from just a little bit ago? After Banjo, there was 3 blank spaces. Now, this new theory is saying, look, after this enemy one, right? There's 5 blank spaces to the right. Well, yes, they're blank, but at the same time, they're not the blank boxes. There's just nothing there. So, like, the blank boxes from the update 4.0 actually was like a placeholder for an actual character, which again turned out to be Terry, Byleth Male, and Byleth Female. So, since there's no blank boxes, I really don't know how to feel about this new theory. But say for example, say we're gonna run with this theory. Say that there's actually something to it. Maybe somebody's onto something. Here's the deal. We have 4 characters left in Fighters Pass Volume 2. But there happens to be 5 blank spaces. So does that mean that we're getting another character that's going to have an alt of some sort that could be like 2 voices? Not necessarily not like 2 characters in one, but like you know what I mean. Like for example, maybe Rex and Pyra, maybe they come together. So they ended up they would both get their own voice clips. Does that make sense? So Rex would be right below Byleth Male, Pyra would be right below Byleth Female, and then you have DLC character 9, 10, and 11. Make sense? So that's the theory right now going around, that there could be a character that's going to have more than one character as a part of it. So you get another alt character pretty much. So that kind of leads to speculation. Who could that be? What kind of characters? I've been seeing like Crash and Coco. Even though Coco doesn't really work too well because she's got, maybe as an alternate skin, I guess she could work. Because Echo Fighter, she has different dimensions than Crash does. So I suppose they could kind of play around with that a little bit. Like kind of like how Enderman is slightly different from Steve. Like he's got skinnier arms, he's got skinnier legs. So I guess proportion-wise, their Coco and Crash are somewhat the same. So like I guess that could end up making sense. But other characters, like Monster Hunter, male or female, they got a new Monster Hunter Rise game coming out early in 2021, I believe, is the release date. So, I mean, it just kind of depends on like I guess the type of character. And again, it's really tough for me because at first I thought this person was onto something, but my true opinion right now is that this is this is nothing. I mean, wait and see type of deal. Obviously, we can't really decide if this had any credibility to it in the long run until Fighters Pass 2 is over and done with, until we know all the characters. But again, you had these blank boxes, as you can see, right? Let's zoom in one more time. Hello, there we go. But as you can see, you had these blank boxes, and currently on screen on the actual Smash Bros. Under the sound and voices, they don't have these white boxes. They don't have that. It's just a blank screen. So and plus these are after Banjo, which is another reason I'm not believing this theory anymore. Because again, it went Banjo, blank boxes, but on screen it goes Min, and then it goes straight to the Pokeball, assist trophy, and enemies. So I don't know. It's a curious theory to kind of throw out there. And again, there's a little credibility to it, but again, the boxes are not lining up properly with how they did from this update 4.0. So me personally, I take this with I believe this to be true as much as every other fan theory out there. I think it's garbage. I never liked the idea of fan theories in the first place, simply because it's somebody that sits down, no matter how many, it's like somebody sitting down and cutting out your own pieces of your own puzzle, and then putting those pieces together and saying, look, my picture is coming together. My picture fits. This is what it should look like. When in reality, you got Nintendo and Sakurai over on the other side of the room going, no, here's what the picture's supposed to look like. You only made your own pieces for your own puzzle. That doesn't mean anything to us. So fan theories aside, this one is, I guess, kind of something to keep in the back of your minds, but we're never gonna know until pretty much like the end of Fighters Pass 2. Unless, like, say the next character or the next two characters each have multiple character, palette swaps or whatever. Unless that turns out to be the case, which I mean, yeah, you never know who's coming, but I don't know. It's somewhat interesting, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything to this. I think somebody had an idea and they just kind of kept running with it and are like, yes, this is going to be a thing. But things have changed up on from 4.0 to 9.0 in terms of the voice screen here. So if the screens would have looked identical, if we'd actually have those white boxes that were on the screen, if we'd have those, then I would say there's a lot more to it. But since they're not, since the last voice clip on here is from Smash Bros. Enemies, yeah, I'm going to say this one is, I'm not saying it's fake, but I'm just saying, nah, not this time, not this time. Decent attempt, but no thank you. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this little theory. Let me know, do you guys think there could be something to it? Because again, maybe it turns out to be real. I don't know. That is all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.